All right, second grade, we are going to practice, review some more of our phonograms, write some words with them, because that helps us remember them better if we see them in words and if we use them writing and practicing reading them. All right, the first phonogram is A, four-letter A. What are you going to write? Good, A, four-letter A. Write it and say it while you write it. All right, put your finger under that phonogram you just wrote. Tell me what it is. Good, A, four-letter A. This is our A, four-letter A. All right, make sure yours looks like mine. If it doesn't, fix it, and then we'll all write it one more time, saying it while we write it. Go ahead, what are you going to write? Good, A, four-letter A, and say it while you write it. All right, our next phonogram is A-E, that we do use at the end of English words. What are you going to write? Good, A-E, that we do use at the end of English words. Write that and say it while you write it. All right, put your pencil down, put your finger under that phonogram you just wrote, and read it to me. What is it? Good, A-E, that we do use at the end of English words. This is our A-E that we do use at the end of English words. All right, our next phonogram is V. What are you going to write? Good, V. Write it and say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you just write? Good. All right, our last one is the of hurt. What are you going to write? Good, the of hurt. Write that and say it while you write it. All right, put your finger under that phonogram you just wrote and read it to me. What does it say? Good, the of hurt. So this is the of hurt. All right, so we are going to spell words with some of these phonograms. All right, so the first word we're going to spell is the word key. Class, what's our word? Good, key. I lost my key to the school last year. Key. What sounds do you hear in the word key? Good, the sounds are k, e. All right, our E is A-E that we do use at the end of English words. Which E do we use at the end of key? Good, A-E that we do use at the end of English words. But that means that for our k, we need to use line letter k. Class, can you say with me? Let's look at our A-E that we do use at the end of English words. Look at that first letter. I want you to say with me why we need to use line letter k in the word key. Say it with me. C followed by E, I, or Y says s. All right, so if we use k, s, it would say s. and our word would be see, but that's not what we want to write. So we need to use which k? Very good. Line letter k. And which E is it? Good. A-E, that we do use at the end of English words. All right, write those sounds and say them while you write them. Put your finger under that first phonogram in key. Tell me what I need to write to spell it. Good. K is the sound. Which k? Good. Line letter k. All right, and next, E. And which E is it? Good. A-E, that we do use at the end of English words. A-E, that we do use at the end of English words. All right, now that we see our word up here, I want us to remember again why we use line letter k. All right, say the rule with me, please. C followed by E, I, or Y says S. All right, we can see now there's an E right after it. And so if we use k, s, this E would make it say its second sound. All right, we need to mark our word now. How are we going to mark this? All right, good. We do need to underline it, but I'm not sure if it's saying its first sound. Can you tell me the two sounds of this so I can figure it out? A-E. Oh, good. A-E. Its second sound is E. So I know I need to put what on top? Show me. Good. All right, let's say our sounds and put them together. Good. The next word we're going to write is they. What's the word? Good, they. My friend said that they would come to dinner. They. What sounds do you hear in the word they? Good, our sounds are th, a. All right, there's only one thing that can say th. We need two letters for that, remember? Oh, but we have to know which A to use. We're going to use A-E that we do use at the end of English words. Class, which A do we use in they? Good, A-E that we do use at the end of English words. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. Right, put your finger under that first phonogram in the word you just wrote. What does it say? Good. And what's next? Good, A. But which A is it? Excellent. A-E, that we do use at the end of English words. A-E, that we do use at the end of English words. All right, make sure your word looks like mine. We need to mark it. How do we mark this? Good, we need to underline it, but I'm not sure which sound it's saying. Can you help me out? What are the two sounds of this phonogram? Oh, and it's the. All right, we'll put a little 2 right on top there. And how about this? Good, we need to underline it. And let's check and see which of its sounds this is saying. What are this one's two sounds? Good, A, E, and it's saying A, so it's saying its first sound. All right, now let's read our word. Good. All right, the next word we're going to write is the word 8. Class, what's the word? Good, 8. Uh-oh, there are two words in English that sound like that, so we'll need to use it in a sentence. All right, there are 8 cookies in my lunch. 8. What sounds do you hear in the word 8? Good, the sounds are A, T. All right, but we're going to use a 4-letter A. Class, which A do we use in 8? Good, a 4-letter A. Write those sounds in 8 and say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in 8. What does it say? Good, A, but which A is it? Good, A, 4-letter A. A, 4-letter A. A. And good. All right, I need to underline any phonogram that's more than one letter. So this one, I need to make sure I underline all 4, since we call it a 4-letter A. And we'll say our sounds and put them together. All right. The next word is way. Class, what's the word? Good, way. Once again, I'll need to use it in a sentence. There are 2 words that sound like that. I will weigh the apples for the cake. Weigh. That means put them on a scale, see if it's the right amount for my cake. All right, class, what sounds do we hear in the word weigh? Good. In the word weigh, we hear the sounds w, a. All right, our A in weigh is a 4-letter A. Class, which A are we going to use in weigh? Good, A, 4-letter A. Write the sounds in weigh and say them while you write them. Put your finger under that first phonogram in weigh. What does it say? Good, w. Good, A. Which A? Good, A, 4-letter A. All right, make sure your word looks like mine. Underline any phonograms that are 2 or more letters. And we'll say our sounds and put them together. All right, nice work, 2nd grade.